Alright man, I was not expecting to make a video about this, but I just had to speak on it. As we are all aware, the NBA has suspended Draymond indefinitely for hitting Jusuf Nurkic in the face a couple of days ago. Now, as I'm recording this video, we don't know how many games Draymond will miss, but I assume when I drop this, we will know. At this point, I'm just tired of Draymond with all these antics. Now, as a player, I still appreciate Draymond. He's not much of a scoring threat as he was during the beginning of the Warriors dynasty, even though this season he's shooting a career high from deep, and he's still incredible defensively, but the unnecessary acts of violence has got to stop. Since the Warriors have risen to prominence, he has claimed the role as their enforcer, the guy that will constantly talk trash to get in the other team's best player's head, or give a little extra physicality to make the best player uncomfortable, and be the guy willing to commit that extra hard foul when a guy's going up for a layup just to let the opponent know it ain't sweet in the paint, which is fine. Over the course of NBA history, there have been many enforcer types, but Draymond has gone too far. And the hit on Nurkic is not a rare occurrence. This is a repeated pattern of uncontrolled violence. What's crazy, it hasn't even been a month since the last time Draymond was suspended this season. A couple of weeks ago, he put Rudy Gobert in a chokehold for no reason. He was moving like he was in the WWE. Not to mention, last year he had two big violent situations. Before the season, he punched Jordan Poole in the face before training camp. And during the first round of the playoffs, when the Warriors played the Kings, he stomped on Domantas Sabonis' stomach, which was not necessary. Moments like this would happen maybe a couple of times combined with multiple players. This all happened with one guy. And this has been a repeated pattern of uncontrolled violence for almost a decade and has only gotten worse. Every time it feels like Draymond does something crazy violent, instead of not doing it again, he tries to outdo what he did last time. I understand Draymond is a grown man and he should hold himself accountable for these actions, but I'm blaming Steve Kerr as well. Because Steve Kerr is not a new coach. He's been the coach of the Warriors for 9 years. He knows Draymond well. Draymond's acts of violence has been a repeated pattern that has happened for years, and Steve Kerr just refuses to hold him accountable. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, I would appreciate it if you could like this video, as it helps the video perform better in the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. I would gladly appreciate it. Steve Kerr should have been told Draymond, yo, you gotta chill out with all this, man. You doing the most. Steve Kerr especially should have told Draymond this last year after he punched Jordan Poole, which ruined the Warriors team chemistry that entire season. But Steve Kerr is just letting it slide, and then when Draymond does something crazy like he did with Nurkic, in the press conference he says with this annoying, confused look on his face,
I haven't seen a replay, so I have no comment on it.
Despite the fact it happens right in front of his face. Bro just turns into Stevie Wonder when Draymond hits somebody. There have been multiple times where Steve Kerr should have held Draymond accountable. Now has to be the time. And if the NBA decides to suspend Draymond for 15 plus games, I wouldn't be mad. Send him the message. The violent acts he commits have to stop. I appreciate you watching this video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about Draymond Green. See you on the next one.